Stop! Please.
Oh, shit.
We have Untitled 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here!
Hey everybody, welcome to Community Service Podcast, and I'd like to thank the new Patreon member, Sierra Johnson. Thank you very much. And the reviews, I got a review. You're getting a prize. Maria Acosta. Did you see the way I said your name there? Maria Acosta. She wrote the review. This is so funny. I was approaching infertility before listening to this podcast. After listening, I no longer consume the blue pill, and I've become pregnant with twins. This podcast gave Maria twins, and she wrote it, and it's out there. That's the best review. I'm sending you a gift, Maria. I'll respond to your email. Thank you very much. Please rate, review, any of those things. Screenshot it. Email me your proof that you did it, and I'll send you a prize. Today's guest is my buddy Nick Guerra. He's a very, very funny comic. Good dude. He's always been kind to me, always helped me out, and I'm excited to have him on and check him out and check it out.
I'm all comfort style right now. That's my life.
This guy went all out wearing his sweatsuit. No, that's
Yeah,
right.
man.
I actually just wore a sweatsuit 1 or 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I'm new to sweats, bro. Oh, we're rolling.
Really?
I'm sorry. We just go
You
right
need
in
the
there.
sweats?
Nick Guerra, everybody.
What's up, brother?
We'll tag you in everything.
Look, this is what you gotta do, man. Just go to Goodwill.
Sweats, man.
All right, this is a sweater, 3X from Goodwill. It's like a blanket. On
I
you.
never even thought of that. I've been doing TJ Maxx and
Dude, just go to do it.
But
Start
TJ
with
Maxx
Goodwill.
brand new. I mean,
Okay, you can start
10
with brand
bucks.
new.
What was that, $3?
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
You just
I
stole it
wore
from
No.
Goodwill.
Yeah, it was like $3.
He's like, I robbed a Goodwill.
I robbed a Goodwill.
I'm bad Will.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, dude. It took until the heat wave during the pandemic. I found out about sweat shorts, and then I bought like 2 or 3 pair.
Yeah.
And then I moved to the beach, so I got cold. And then I bought sweat pants. And I was like, I'm 36. Why am I? I didn't know. Now I understand.
Really? Well, man, I guess I probably wasn't a big sweats wearer either until it was like early flights. Like those 5:30 cold in the plane flight. I get cold easily.
I get cold so easy. That's also why I'm like, what have I been doing?
And I also liked looking like the person who was very important in sweats.
Yeah.
Like other people would be dressed up. You get on the flight, you get the little businessman ready to go. Like, I got to go to a meeting. And here I am sitting next to him in sweats. Like
I'm in first class in a sweatsuit, bitch.
Yeah.
Goodwill, too.
Goodwill. More important than you.
Fuck your Giorgio Armani jacket, bro.
There's nothing better than feeling like you're getting one over on somebody who's rich, bro.
It does feel good to be like, I'm in here with you, and look at me. You know what I mean? You fucker, you didn't have to go your route. You could have. This is the longer route, though.
Yeah, man. Dude, I got a face shield that's like one sunglasses. You know what I'm saying? One lens, just big face shield. And I was walking through the airport the other day, and everybody's like, whoa, who's this guy? In my sweats and the face shield. Nobody could see me because it's tinted.
Oh, my God. You got a tint. Oh, okay. What's that, Daft Punk?
Yeah, man. That's what it was. Yep.
Daft Punk breaks up, so you start dressing like them at the airport. That's so funny. Yeah, I would stare at you too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, dude, I do it mostly because...
it's funny?
It's funny to me. And it's comfort.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't want anyone to approach me. I don't want you to talk to me. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just want to get on this flight and not think about anybody.
I know what you mean, though. It's just like, no small talk.
Yeah. People will approach you. It's the whole thing. Like, I remember the most I got approached was whenever I had my headphones on. And then people would ask me dumb things like, where's this gate? And it's like, what? I don't work here.
I'm listening to Bjork right now, asshole.
Is that the way to say it? Bjork?
I don't know.
Bjork.
Yeah.
Bjork.
I used to always say Bjork.
She's so good. She's so good.
You know what, man? I probably have never heard a song.
Just get her debut album. But she's one of those artists that's just an artist, like a Radiohead. Like every album sounds different. Every album is amazing in its entirety, not just like one hit. Yeah, it's not gonna have your trendy, fucking top Billboard Top 100. But even then, she's so good, she still gets a couple in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like weird. She's just like a weird. Isn't she? Where's she from? Like Switzerland or
She's
something?
Iceland.
Swedish.
Iceland,
something like that.
I remember she punched a reporter in the face for harassing her. And I was like, "This is a badass bitch. I fucking love you, man."
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's been around for a while. I've always known her as an artist.
I only had 2 albums of hers back in my CD era.
What made you get it?
Because I just knew she was dope, and I knew I should know something of her. So whenever it's an artist like that, I would go to Amoeba Music.
Okay.
Find a music nerd. I'd be like, all right, Bjork's got 30 albums. Which 2 do I get?
Okay, all right.
And then I would listen, and I buy them used.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Amoeba was my
So you buy
favorite.
music used, you won't buy your clothes used, man?
I was a huge I was a Goodwill forever.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, you just go to TJ Maxx and pay double, and it could be not worn.
Yeah. Well, I got those clothes too.
No,
but in the days of the pandemic, it's all about comfort.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, I know. I found out about sweats, and immediately now I have 4 or 5 pairs. They're cheap too.
Yeah, man.
Those idiots buy those designer sweats for like $80. Hey, jockeys are $9.99, guys. What are you doing? These guys, Supreme. Like, okay,
I know, dude.
It's
I never
$150.
I never understood the Supreme.
My dad will spray paint Supreme on your ass
Yeah.
for $6.
That's funny. Yeah, the designer clothes is too much. I mean, I get it. I get the flex.
Yeah.
But the flex is if you're in your 20s. If you're flexing in your late 30s, 40s, what are you doing? You know the real flex? Boat shoes. That's the real flex.
What are boat shoes?
Dude.
Oh, it's moccasins, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
old man.
I was just picturing like someone like an actual shoe made for
That's
a boat.
made a boat. That's a real flex. If it was an actual little miniature boat that you step in, that's major flex, bro.
That's where my brain went. I was like, boat shoes? Were you skiing them?
Yeah, man. Water skis is a real flex. Just walking around regular.
Yeah. Just whacking everyone's ankle.
Man, and now we have the silence.
I know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you're a good talker, though. I need help on
what you
podcast.
been doing, man?
I just did Minnesota, dude.
Oh, okay.
House of Comedy, Rick Bronson and Tammy McPherson. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Tammy's great, man.
It was awesome. It was
Yeah.
fun. Sold 2 out because of COVID.
Yeah, COVID time selling out. Yeah, man.
That 30% capacity changes things, you know?
Yeah. That's the way to do it, bro.
Move over, Rogan. Whoa!
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna
He's
do?
not even.
Nothing,
He will
man.
never hear that I said that.
Yeah. Oh. What you gonna do, Rogan?
He'll just say, "Nice jacket."
Yeah.
They had a Carhartt there, a fan. This dude Andy, thank you, Andy. He worked at Carhartt, and then he gave me his discount, friends and family.
Dope.
And I'm his friend. I've known him for decades.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
if Carhartt's listening. And anyways, God, I didn't even need this jacket. But I was like,
It's a good jacket.
it's a discount. It's Carhartt. I got a Carhartt shirt. Got a
Wow.
Carhartt beanie. I didn't wear it.
Oh, you're all, dude. I
I
you know
work.
what?
I'm a worker.
I got a jacket like this. I went to like a Western store. I don't know what city I was in, but it was like Cowboy Town. And I was like, I want to look like a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
So I walked in. I was like, it's a jacket like that with it says
you got
cowboy on it.
He's got tassels, huh?
No.
not that
I would have
cowboy?
done it. Not too cowboy. Not Dumb and Dumber cowboy. It looks like,
Remember
guy going to a diner and
Okay,
having coffee
okay.
cowboy. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
Everyone should have one Guayavera, one cowboy shirt, one,
man.
you know what I mean, one Pendleton.
Wyvettas are the best shirt.
Oh, it's just shit, man. I lost all my good ones. I need to go get one.
Mine worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're kind of, they're a little
They're
thin.
delicate.
Yeah, but
You
the
gotta go to
worst part
Alvera
is when you're
Street.
like, where did I keep my keys? Because they have all the 4 pockets.
Yeah. Guayaveras, for those of you that don't know, it's just like it's like a Mexican shirt with the roses and the floral designs and the 4 pockets. Like
It looks
this.
like you're going to your first communion.
Yeah.
You know?
Just look at any Mexican kid on a Sunday, and that's a Guayavera.
Yeah.
You're racist. No, I'm Mexican. What
Yeah,
are you?
me
You're
too.
Mexican too?
Yeah,
We're
man.
both halfies, or are you full?
I'm full.
Do you speak Spanish?
Barely.
See, he's full. The America, man.
Dude,
they
third
gringoize
generation,
us.
bro.
Okay, third.
third generation.
What am I? I'm second.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is this, man.
I don't know how that works.
When you think about the American dream, what is the American dream?
Get whitewashed.
To be chilling in sweats and drinking Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's the American dream, you know? Like, everybody's like, no, it's to be, I own a company. No, it's literally to be like, I am doing nothing today.
To work.
You know?
It's true.
And
I
I'm
never
fine.
Thought, yeah. I'm
You
doing
know?
nothing. I'm fine. I'm American. It's okay.
Yeah, man.
I just can't break my leg because we ain't got no health.
That's it. That's it. Just don't break anything.
But
Bro,
if
I
you're
think
doing
about that all the
nothing,
time. Doing nothing, you
should
don't
be
break
fine.
nothing.
See, it's that work's that dangerous stuff. You know, you could break a leg at work.
It's true, man. Yeah, man. You know, I mean, the dudes that break things at work, they're the ones that are like, it's okay, and they just put duct tape and they fucking move on.
I know. What's wrong with those men?
I don't know, bro.
Like, I'm
That's
fine.
intense.
I did construction for I don't even know. I think I lasted 4 months, 5 months.
That's pretty good.
That was good.
In my mind, I thought you were gonna say 4 days.
My buddy lasted, I think, 3 or 4 days, and
Okay.
he was like, I'm going back to college, because his stepdad was in the carpenters union. He's like, I'll get you in like that. You know, he was up there. You know, inspector. He was the GM. He was in charge of the whole site type of dude.
All right, I see.
So he got us hired, and then my homie, it was his stepdad, and he lasted like 4 days. He's like, I'm going back to school. I was like, yeah, I'm not that kind of guy.
Yeah,
but it was, your knees hurt, okay?
Yeah.
It's bad.
What was the quickest job you've ever quit? I'll tell you mine while you're thinking. Telemarketing. No, door-to-door sales. I did door-to-door
Oh,
sales.
yeah. I forgot I
Yeah,
did that.
man.
I did door-to-door sales. I lasted 1 day. I said, no.
I lasted 2 days only because the first day was training and they paid you for it. And then the minute it came down to now you make the money, couldn't do it. Quit.
Yeah, it's those. Yeah, I answered a Craigslist ad. This is Red Flag City.
I answered a newspaper ad.
It said like, yeah, red flag. It said, drink a beer on your lunch break. Be your own boss. I said, that sounds nice. I'm an alcoholic.
That's fun, bro. Mine said, do you want to be in advertising? And I did. I was like, yeah, I want to be in advertising. You know, like I was like, yeah, because I was thinking like, oh, we're going to make, commercials, figure out how to storyline it. That's dope. It's like, yeah, come down here, be in advertising. They had us all sit in suits, and then they sent us out in the sun. You know what I'm saying? And I was selling Pizza Hut coupons, like a pack of Pizza Hut coupons, and I only sold one, and the person took it back when they found out that I wasn't in high school because I was a little bit older and I look young.
Yeah.
So they thought I was fundraising for a high school trip.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, so where are you going? I'm like, what do you mean?
That was the angle you should.
Yeah, I didn't know,
Just make a
dude.
G a day, just like
Yeah. If I realized it, I was like, oh, I get it. Now I see what I should have done.
I totally forgot about that job. I sold fancy art. I knocked on doors for 1 day.
What?
Yeah, and I was like,
Do you have a catalog that says, would you like
No, they
a
gave you the
Picasso?
paintings, and you just said, I got these Jordans, I got these Ansel Adams. So I just had a trunk full of paintings, and I was just selling paintings, and I was like, this is hard. I sold none or one. I think it was.
There's always one person that'll.
I think I made like $30.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is terrible, and
Yeah.
I never showed up again.
That's funny. I can't imagine selling art door to door of all the things.
But I was a
art.
DirecTV installation guy, and
Okay.
that one was the one that first popped in my head before you said door to door.
Oh, okay,
and that one
okay.
I think I lasted like 3 weeks. I felt bad. I kept all the dishes. They needed them back. I was like, I'm a drug addict. Leave me alone. Yeah, my dishes. That's scrap metal.
That's funny, man.
I can recycle. I can get $6 for this.
So we both quit jobs. What was the first one you got fired from, and how'd that make you feel?
I don't even know if I got fired or what, but in high school I worked at Juice Stop, and then I got hired at a Vince's Spaghetti restaurant, and so I had 2 jobs in high school, and I showed up so high to Juice Stop that he sent me home because I was high. And then I just never went back. I don't know if I was fired or I quit because I was too high to comprehend what he was saying. And he's like, what's wrong with you today? And I was just like, I don't care about this job anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then But then, of course, Trader Joe's fired for farting. That turned into my act.
Oh, no.
And launched me, kind of.
Yeah.
That one really happened. I actually... I would think I was fired more, but I think I just kind of disappeared. Like, I don't... Just kind of no-showed a lot of them. And then that was more how I rolled, where I was just like, I'm done with this. I just will never answer my phone again.
That's funny, man. Dude,
How do you handle it?
One time I got hired for a job that I applied as a joke. It was a Baskin Robbins, and I applied because I heard that they don't hire guys there. So I did, and the manager interviewed me, and I was like, oh, I'm hired? Because I just wanted to see if they wouldn't hire me. And then my shift came up.
Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, man. My shift came up, and I looked at like the time. I was like, I'm supposed to go to this job that I didn't even want. And I was like, I'm okay. I fell asleep, and then they called my house. And
you missed your first day?
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're supposed to be on this schedule. Oh, was that today? And I worked there for 3 months.
They guilt you into it 3 months.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
My cousin's friend, Paul, worked at a Baskin Robbins and gained like 40 pounds. He just eat all the ice cream. I'm sorry. I don't know if you wanted me to say that, Paul.
Man, there's like a way to scoop ice cream. Paul Roberts. That's funny. There's a way to scoop ice cream, and I got in trouble because I was scooping it wrong. Oh, is he? Is he better?
Sorry. I had to clear that up.
Yeah. Is that Paul?
No.
Okay, all right.
That's Chris.
That's
Chris.
Yeah,
I never introduced you. What were you saying? You're scooping the...
Oh, yeah, I was scooping the ice cream, and I was, like, doing it legit to where, in my mind, it's legit, like, oh, okay, I'm going to give him a scoop of solid ice cream, and I got in trouble with my manager.
For giving them too much?
Yeah, you're supposed to scoop it to where there's, like, a bubble inside.
Those shady corporate fucks.
Yeah.
That's just this is why I hate corporate. No mom and pop was like, make sure you leave a 3-ounce bubble inside so we save, you know.
Yeah.
Hook it up. You're paying $5 for a fucking scoop of ice cream. Give him the goddamn solid nutsack scoop.
And the whole gallon cost $5. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on.
It's just shit like that. It drives you nuts. You're just like, make sure you spill a little back into the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, God.
Make sure you fill the ice up to this part because that's the only way the Coca-Cola mixes well. You know, it's like, okay, whatever, man.
Yeah.
It's Coke. It's syrup. It's syrup.
My boss was like that too at Juice Stop. Juice Stop is like a more mom and pop Jamba Juice, but he was like, make sure you make the right amount and short them. Don't make too much, if anything. Because when you make a little extra, you get to drink it. It's a little smidgen.
Yeah.
So I was always doing a little extra because it's fucking delicious. And he's like, don't do that. I'm like, it's like 2 ounces.
Yeah.
It's probably literally the equivalent of 14 cents or, you know, like 6 cents.
Probably less than that, man.
Probably, you know what I mean? Everything's bulk. Nothing's organic. It's just full of pesticides and bugs. You know, it's so cheap.
That's funny.
Yeah. And anyways, I was just like, God, I'm going to drink it. Just fuck off.
It always feels like people that if you focus that much on the business, it's like, then don't have a business. Just don't.
It'll also just drive you insane.
Yeah.
Those little things like that. It's
dude,
like,
I had a person get mad at me because I was wiping down a table with a regular napkin. And the owner was like, what are you doing? Use a paper towel. Those are our napkins. Like, I guess the napkins cost more than the paper towels. And in my head, I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, I cost you a nickel, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Was the brain aneurysm you're about to have worth a nickel? Like, what are you doing, Nick? Go back to selling those Pizza Hut flyers, you son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Now I wish I would have taken your idea. I feel like that would have worked.
It would have.
Just sold it as a high school thing.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be, I'm 18.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm a full-blown adult.
I can vote.
Yeah, I won't, but I can.
I won't because it's rigged. It's all bullshit.
Nah, this is back before we did. It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Nobody said it was rigged until the last election. It's all bullshit was the main excuse for decades. You know, it doesn't matter. That was it. Doesn't matter.
I've been saying that for years. Just like, it don't matter who's in there. Brown people are going to die. They dropped the Brahms. I can't even.
Yeah, I was like, ice cream.
The brown bombs.
Ice cream.
She's like, Biden, Obama, Trump. They all bombed Syria, you know?
Well, Syria tested all of us.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to get too much.
Yeah, let's stay out of this.
Yeah.
How about you just give me my goddamn check
And
so I can buy more Carhartt?
I was kidding about the Syria tested. I don't really know anything about geopolitics.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on anywhere. I just know it's like, hey man, can we just like take care of our people real quick? Just real quick.
I know, bro.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're kind of dying over here.
I know.
We're dying. Little healthcare, little medicine, little. You know, you shut us down. Maybe a little
less
money?
tax. A little less tax.
A little less tax.
Man.
It's like, here's no money, higher tax, no healthcare. Suck my butt. And we're just like, cheers.
But you know that we like Jesus.
Yeah.
That's really the pitch. You like Jesus, we like Jesus. Vote for us. Something that I don't know about and trying to get into, stocks.
I just bought a bunch and
me too.
And I'm down.
What's down right now? When did you
So I have 2 stock games going. Trader Joe's retirement, and my homie Steve Bonetti he's fucking stock master. That one's up like 20 G's. But I can't touch it because it's Trader Joe's retirement. You can't touch it till you're 65.
Yeah.
So they you can touch it, but they take 50%.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. You get
what the fuck?
Penalty. Yep.
Yeah, so obviously I ain't touching that. But this guy I was like, I just told him a little bit of what I like, and he just chose these like mutual funds that just have
everything
like 50
in it.
stocks.
Yep.
And I invested in internet and streaming and energy and weed. I said I want weed, streaming, and energy, and he did it, and I'm up. But then like with this recent boom of COVID and everyone talking about Dogecoin, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I just made some money. I'll throw a G in the stock market, and I'm down.
Oh,
and
man.
It hurts. And it hurts. Dogecoin.
Oh, that's not stock market. That's Dogecoin, bro.
No, but I bought stocks. I only did like.
Oh, okay.
I just did like a couple hundred in each of the things.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was actually up when it skyrocketed because I invested in weed again.
Yeah.
And then it took a shit, and I'm like, oh, this is why this stuff sucks. Like, that was my hard-earned money. Like,
that's the thing.
I want that back.
But do you still have the stock?
Yeah, I do.
Well, there
long
you go.
term.
Yeah,
I'm
that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
You can't look at it.
I just bought I did like 300s, I think. Like I did 300 in this stock, and Dogecoin, and then like 100 and something else.
Yeah.
So I got like 4 things. I'm down. I don't like it.
Oh,
I don't like it. I look at it every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
I'm up $22. Yeah.
I'm down like 400.
Oh, what?
300.
Well, you must. Well, what was it? What was the main company? Was it a company or was it a mutual fund index ETF?
I did companies. Hang on, I'll tell you right now.
He did companies.
I'm just guessing too.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I'm only down 300 now. We're up.
There you go. The rules of stocks: buy what the companies buy. Don't buy the company.
Look at me, I'm such an old man. I don't even know how to look up what
I know, bro.
have.
Right now you are looking at like an old man.
I got SYN. I don't know what that is, but I'm down. I got OGI, that's weed. I'm up on that one.
I got some weed stock. Yeah.
And then I got CTRM.
Okay. I don't know.
Castor Maritime.
Oh, very interesting.
And then I got Dogecoin.
Oh. Well.
SYN is Synthetic Biologics.
Oh, there you go, bro.
Yeah, see, I'm smart.
There you go, man.
I just picked some shit,
bro.
man. I was like, that's got a nice ring to
stuff,
it.
Man.
I did zero research. No wonder I'm down.
Damn,
bro. The weed one, though, I picked that.
Well, I think, Jersey just said it's legal? I think so, right?
Fuck yeah.
And there was something else.
That was Joey Diaz. He did that. Mad Flavors moves back home and weed goes legal.
Because they sold out. They're like, damn, we got to.
Damn.
Man.
Joey Diaz is the funniest motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
Bro, Joey and I met a long time ago, 2008. We did a gig in Odessa, Texas. All right. Odessa is oil workers. So there are oil fields, but they only turn on when it's like, oh, there's money in oil. It's where Bush was from.
Okay.
Little town, whatever. And we got hired for a gig. It was called the Crazy Eights Comedy Club. I was like, all right. I never met Joey. I picked him up. We went to look for the club. We couldn't find it. It was in a dark country road. A little sign with a point that said comedy club, right? It was in somebody's trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like just a big trailer, but a trailer. So we did it. You know what I'm saying? There was a mirror on the back wall so you could watch yourself bombing.
Oh, man.
This is how, to give you an idea of the clientele, we took pictures with like 2 people from the audience, or one of the comics took a picture and then somebody else in the audience. And then this guy, all dirty, like he was working, you know what I'm saying? Came up to me and Joey's like, I want a picture too. Okay. So then we posed with him, and then we were like, where's the camera? And he's like, no, I want a picture. And so we had to take a picture of him
and email it to him.
We never sent it. We just had to make him feel like, that's the thing, is like, what? How do you think you're gonna get this picture? And they was like, thank you, sir. Yeah, he shook it, right? So we were posing for 3 minutes, took the picture, and maybe about 2 months later, the place got shut down because they were making meth in the house that was attached to it.
Sounds like a good gig.
And the FBI, like, so the booker was living in the house, in the separate house, trying to run the club, and the FBI went to him a day before they were going to raid the place and said, look, man, we know you're not part of this. We're going to raid this place tomorrow. All right? So I would suggest leaving. It was 2 bookers. One of them left. The other dude's like, I'm okay, because he thought like, oh, I'll be fine. And he got arrested and thrown into jail. It was like, damn, bro. They warned you like that. They were watching this place.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to raid you and send you to prison, so you should leave now. No, I'll stay.
Oh, man, but I got my pictures up on the wall. Like, oh, man.
My pencil holder's on my desk. I can't leave that.
Who can move in 4 hours?
Are you fucking insane?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, he kind of deserves it. I'm sorry.
I'd never heard of the FBI or anything like that warning somebody like it's about to go down.
That's pretty cool, though. They knew they were innocent, and they're like, get out of there. We don't want to get you lost up in the meth shuffle.
Yep.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. Yeah, there was always a bunch of tweaker pads in Lomita when I lived there, and you'd always see them blowing up on the news. And I remember one blew up like a block down. It's just a little...
Yeah?
Yeah, this little tweaker. It just,
yeah.
They always blow up.
Yeah,
Harbor City, a lot of speed there.
Yeah. Now, if meth was a stock, definitely buying that.
I've been holding. I've been holding since 92.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, it's true, though. If drugs were a stock, I mean, look at the pharmaceutical industry.
Bro, that's all it is. Yep.
Now, if the illegal, El Chapo, go public.
Dude, man, if
that's
Chapo went public, well, no, Chapo would be down right now.
Yeah.
His wife's arrested. He's in jail down. I think there's a new guy.
They got him again?
I thought he was still in jail.
He, didn't, I don't even know. I don't
think they let him out, man. I think
once.
He escaped the Mexican jail or whatever, or they got him in our federal prison.
Kind of rooting for the guy.
Hey, man, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know what he's done. I just want people to get away.
Well, I think the war on drugs is useless.
Oh yeah. Well, it puts monsters like him into power. I mean, Prohibition and Al Capone proved that.
That's it.
If it was legal, there is no dark.
It'd be legal. Yeah.
Organized crime behind it.
Yep.
There's no cartels. There's no drug lords.
Yep.
But
that's also why they're like, well, we want to continue to be drug lords, so don't make it legal.
Yeah, I know.
That's their stock.
It's big business.
Their stock is the illegal. Keep it illegal, all right?
Keep it so. What happened?
He's currently serving a life sentence in ADX Florence in Colorado, but he escaped jail twice so far.
In Colorado, right?
I don't know where the first 2 escapes were, but he's currently being held in Colorado.
Okay.
I know he
escaped
one of
once
those
in
escapes.
Mexico.
Yeah.
I actually knew there was a second one. I just assumed it was U.S.
Nah, the U.S. I think has him like locked down. Colorado, they have him a mile up. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, no, we're putting you in our tallest.
You're like
state.
you're at the top of the Coors factory.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
There's no way you're getting through this. If you can mine down there, we'll pay you. Find some silver for us. It's like, nah, you ain't leaving Colorado.
Yeah.
That's
El
wild,
Chapo.
man. Dude, federal prison, man. I had a buddy that went to federal for like 9 years, and he was in jail with the Wolf of Wall Street guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, man, that guy was a hustler even in there. The guy knew how to, like, hey, I got this juice, I got that, you want this, blah, blah, blah. He would work the kitchen. It's like some people are just hustlers.
Yeah, he still is now. I think he went right back to hustling and doing like Tony Robbins shit.
Yeah.
And motivational speaker and making millions.
You can't stop the hustle, man.
It's crazy. What was I going to say?
I forgot.
Oh, prison. Yeah, I never been to like prison, just overnight jail. But this customer I used to ring up, he was like, yeah, I went to prison for a kilo and federal. And he's like, it was fucking summer camp, bro. They didn't do nothing. He's like, I just did push up and bully the guards. He's a big man. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, because federal's white collar.
Yeah, and then he's like, that ain't shit. And I was like, all right. He's like, I took that time like nothing. I'm like, okay, man.
Dude.
Like, all right.
All right.
I'm just trying to sell you bread here. You're just kind of
All
scared.
right, Craig. I took it like nothing. Okay.
That's a funny story.
Scanned his rewards card.
He actually invited me. We just hit it off because he was a partier and I was a partier, and we always exchange stories. And I have crazy stories, but then a guy like this is like, when I was in federal prison and my brother got murdered, I'm like, I'm not. That's like crazy, man. I'm more just mischief. Anyways, he invited me on. He sold enough coke to where he bought a yacht. And and he's like, want to go on my yacht? And I was like, yeah. And then I remember like going, I was like, I didn't tell anyone that I'm going with this guy on a boat in the ocean.
That's funny.
And then I left the
international waters.
Yeah, in my apartment. I was like, hey, I'm going on a boat with this person. If I disappear, this is his name and number. I went. He's a nice guy. I took a chance. And
That's funny.
It was a great time, and we had good food, and it was just gorgeous, beautiful day. But that's when I realized my love for dodgeball, because it was like good people on a boat, and it was good food, and it was the most gorgeous shit ever, looking at crystal clear views of Catalina Island and shit.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, I wish I was throwing balls at people's faces.
Okay, all right. I was like, wait, what? It literally was just you were thinking about dodgeball.
I remember being around good people, good food, good this, good that, just perfect day. And I was like, I'd rather be throwing balls at people's faces,
That's funny, man.
And that's the truth.
I don't know if I liked dodgeball as a kid, but I honestly don't actually remember playing it.
Yeah.
Like I that's one of those memories that I think has been incepted into me, where it's like, did I actually play it, or did I see so many kids in movies and stuff like that played it? Like I just, in my mind, like, of course I played it.
Yeah.
Like kickball. Like I don't know if that's just incepted into me.
We definitely played it, and I fell in love with it as a kid, but not like I did as an adult. So this sounds weird. Most of these people know it, but I'll explain it to you. Like, I played dodgeball on a cruise ship as an adult, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun. And then it went away. And then my homie Grant Lyon, you probably know him,
Yeah,
he said, hey, I'm going to play dodgeball with adults. There's a league. And I was like, what? And then I went, I got hit in the face like that, and I was like, this is home. This is it.
There you go.
And because you
got that adrenaline rush.
It's just you take out your aggression on your buddies, but like in a fun way where no one gets hurt, you know?
Yeah.
But it also kind of hurts,
It
so
stings.
it's like, it fucking stings, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I've had several little rashes on the face when the ball nicks you. It's like a rug burn on your cheek. You're like, God damn it. I have an audition tomorrow, and I got a fucking red rash right here.
Oh, man, that's how I know I've played it. I know the feeling.
Yeah, okay,
so I know you know what, it's, so did you do this in school? There was a weird game. I don't know what it was, all right? It was a tennis ball, And basically it'd be like 4 dudes just throwing a tennis ball at a wall, and you'd have to hit in a certain spot, and if you missed it, they would make you go stand at the wall, and then they throw the tennis ball at your ass. Right? I don't know what it was.
Fuck, what was that? Butts Up?
Is that what it was called?
I think
it's probably as stupid as it was called.
I remember that one.
Yeah, man. So
I forgot about it too.
People would always play that in middle school.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I don't know the rules. I never did it because I would always like be like, I don't
remember
want a
being
tennis ball thrown at me.
Yeah. I loved it because I like the risk and reward.
Yeah,
of like either I'm gonna get nailed or I get to crush my buddy.
So you're good with it. I see. I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
I'm very much not pain. I don't like pain.
I remember that game. What the fuck was that?
I don't even know if it has a name.
It's weird that I also forgot about it the same, but I remember going against the wall and getting some thrown at your butt.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the tennis ball thrown at your butt.
Is anything popping up?
7-Up ball game?
7-Up is
Heads
this.
Up, 7-Up. That was rainy days.
Different.
But I remember getting pegged in the ass on the handball court. With me, it might have been a racquetball, though.
Okay.
Same shit. Yeah.
It's just a bouncy ball.
Yeah.
But that's still hard.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The things
I
that
wonder
kids
what
come
other
up with.
games we play that I just have no recollection whatsoever.
When I was in school, man, the American word for it is Pogs. People were into Pogs. Yeah.
What's the worldwide word?
The Mexican was tazos. That's what it was called. Yeah.
I played Pogs. I remember I had a O.J. Simpson slammer.
What?
And it had a O.J. Simpson picture in it, and it said O.J. in the slammer.
Whoa.
It was fuck. I wish I still had it.
If you had
man.
that now, bro.
Oh, it was awesome.
You could go door to door with those and sell it. Like, I got an OJ slammer. What? Oh.
I had one with like tits on it. It was my favorite one. I was like, damn.
See, I never had them because I couldn't approach my parents to spend money like that. Because, of course, I wouldn't be able to buy them. So I couldn't be like, hey, can you give me these chips? You know, like, it was just something I never... And you know what? I never figured out where to buy them, how to buy them.
Didn't have some sort of money-making scheme for you?
No, man.
Because I would get zero money out of my dad.
Yeah.
But I would, like... And I mean do labor, like fill up a 5-gallon bucket of weeds for like $5.
Yeah.
It would take me like 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's not a good wage.
No.
But like,
but
it was money, and I'd recycle the cans. I'd crush all the cans.
No, man, I didn't.
Chores.
I wish I did.
Okay.
I think I wish I did. You know what I tried to do? I think what deterred me was, remember those like weird programs? It's kind of like door-to-door sales, where you'd get a pamphlet as a kid and like, hey, sell chocolates and figurines to family and the relatives, and then you can turn it in for a super soaker, right?
That's so
that?
fucked up. They're just using kids to make them money.
Bro, I messed up. I got the money, checks, ordered it, whatever. I think I didn't I didn't send it in, and my parents had to munch the cost. You know what I'm saying? Or I lost all the checks, something like that, and that's I think that's why I didn't try to sell nothing.
Oh yeah, they're like, you're retired.
Yeah,
your Girl Scout cookie days are over.
Yeah,
I don't know what else.
My little sister got into my older sister's chocolates for like Girl Scouts and stuff like that when she was 3, and ruined that batch. So it's just like we couldn't do anything. We got pictures of her too as a baby, and just chocolate all over her face.
Ate the whole box of See's candies. That's such a scam.
It
is.
Let's
get these cute kids to profit for our company.
So you want to know more of the scam? I don't know who told me this. All right, so like, you know how schools used to do raise money for your band or your field trip with the M&M's boxes?
Yeah.
They purposely shorted those boxes to make your parents pay for lost candy, and you know, you couldn't prove as a kid that you didn't eat it.
They got caught doing that?
Yeah. Like those boxes purposely came with less candy than they said.
This shit's rigged.
Yeah.
This shit's rigged, man.
That's rigged.
Life doesn't have to be this hard. I know that's all I fucking talk about because everything's fucking rigged. They're shorting kids candy and ripping them off after profiting off their labor, which I'm pretty sure probably is illegal somewhere in our fucking constitution.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I think it's the 16th Amendment, you know, but nobody goes past the first two.
No fucking. The 16th Amendment is no children doing labor. Like C's is like, let me see about that. Yeah, they didn't say sales. See, they said labor.
Yeah.
A loophole.
They didn't say raising money.
Yeah.
You're fundraising.
It's charity. It's a foundation. It's my foundation. I control the money and see where it goes, but it's charity.
That's why I'm playing the stock
Fuck
market,
Bill Gates.
man.
What?
That's why I'm playing the stock market, homie.
I know.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take you out for money.
Dude, my sister's baby daddy's up huge.
Yeah.
He invested in Nero and Palantir and Tesla.
That's fine. I got some.
All before the boom.
Oh yeah.
At the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
He just went bloop,
Nah,
bloop,
smart.
bloop. And they all went shrimp, shrimp, shrimp.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does construction. He's in the union. I believe steel workers.
I wish I had somebody smart to have taught me anything about investing.
He's smart and he's good at it. He's like, I think he's like 4 for 4.
Smart with money.
But I just said he does construction because he ain't a stock guy.
Yeah.
He has a wrench. He's he's got one of these.
That's what
I don't work, but he probably deserves this a little bit more than me.
Yeah.
I forgot if he does steel, the rebar, or the sheet metal. I know it's metal. There's so many unions.
Yeah.
And I only know that because I was in
I only
one
know
for
so much.
4 months.
Yeah, I only know. I only know. I talked about Forge and Fire with you. That's all I know.
Oh my
about
god,
sheet metal.
I love knives. Oh my god. Wait. Back to construction. So you know why I quit though? One of the main reasons. I was in the carpenters union. Carpenter shit, saws, hammering, nails. But I'm a new booty and know nothing, so they threw me with the laborers. So now I'm in the carpenters union, but I'm with the laborers. So now, yeah, labor. I'm digging holes. Scraping cement, peeling these giant boards off the roof because they pour cement. Giant, like bigger than a door, like wider. They're like, you got to carry that. You just got to scrape the cement, strip the nails, and carry those from A to B. And I'm like, that's heavy. Like, And then I saw the guys do it, and then I just did it, and it was just one of those things where like, oh, bro, I was in the best shape of my life. I had a 6-pack, probably had an 8-pack. I had muscles. I ate like 8 meals a day and was losing weight. I just I just sweat. Just 8 hours of
labor
of workout. Really.
Yeah.
Just sore everything. I would get out of bed. Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Just fucking bend, jump. Like you're working like this, and then you're digging holes.
Yeah.
And then one of the most miserable days they had me do actually is when I was the hold the stop sign day. That was the worst day. That was the longest day of my life. Just slow, stop, slow. I'd rather break my back in the ditches with the homies.
That's wild.
It was crazy. And that's why I quit. I was just like, if I was swinging a hammer and like cutting shit,
then you'd be all right.
I probably would have lasted. But this was like, every day I felt like an old man. I would literally like sit on the toilet and be like, oh.
You're doing the grunt work.
Yeah. Oh,
you were an Oompa Loompa, bro.
It was brutal.
And not even an Oompa Loompa like in the TV section.
Like
you know?
the real Oompa Loompas
like,
of the world.
Pour this chocolate into the river, Oompa Loompa. Like, go, get out of here.
It's like, they said you were nice, Willie.
Go scrape that kid out of that pipe. Oh, no.
Oh.
I want to sing a song. No, we heard you. You can't carry a tune. That, you know, what if it'd be funny if, like, you know, those Oompa Loompas were just good at freestyling at the same time, and that's why they got, what do you... And they would test other Oompa Loompas. Yeah. What do you get if your kid is like sweets? Damn it. And they're like, get out of here. Get out of here. Go
Bring
man
in
the boat.
next Oompa Loompa.
It's like, damn it, I got to be good at freestyle. There's probably an Eminem Oompa Loompa out there that breaks it down. You know what I'm saying?
There was that one in the Ghetto Boys, I remember.
Okay, well, yeah,
remember?
Yeah. Bushwick Bill.
Bushwick Bill.
We don't call him an Oompa Loompa, bro.
Is that illegal?
But if he was working for Willy Wonka, bro, oh man, he would have been killing it with those rhymes.
Oh man, I just innocently got canceled.
Oh, I know, guys. It's all
love.
It's all innocent.
I just meant a little person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Right. That's a good term.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it! I meant to choose the wrong one. No, I'm just
Nah.
kidding. Yeah, I can't keep up. It's
The
just
wrong one is shrinkies. No, I don't.
like, what if all the head doctors got mad? He called us shrinkies. We're psychiatrists.
Oh.
Cancel them. Get them out of fuck your cancel culture.
That's funny, man. You can't get canceled unless you weren't good at what you did already.
What do you mean? Successful?
Yeah. The only way you get canceled is this, is if your entire work is based on somebody else. Like, okay, so that actress, what's her name? Gina Carano from The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like you don't write the script, you don't make the movies, so you can get canceled because other than reading our lines, you aren't there. Now, if you were an Academy Award winner, now you're kept in. We'll forgive it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be worth your weight.
Yeah.
You know, like, and if you're mediocre at what you do, or if you're not there, don't say nothing. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Because if you're a talent, if you like Joey Diaz, they tried to cancel him. How?
He's got his own fan base. He could tour and always
What
do
are you
shows.
gonna do to him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like, okay, you can be upset, but you're not a fan. Only his fans can cancel him. You know, and if he was working for a show, then yeah, the show can cancel him. You know, but you can't cancel the man himself unless you literally are the fans that he has.
Yeah, I was enjoying his Twitter when he was battling back. That shit was dope.
Dude, you know, because it is kind of...
He goes, cancel this, you cocksuckers. And I was like, fuck yeah, Joey.
I mean, how could you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so dope.
If he was a Mr. Rogers character,
Yeah.
but then again, that wouldn't be his business. It's like, well, PBS is going to cancel you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
George Carlin was the conductor.
He was a conductor, bro.
What's the problem with just having opinions and you disagree with them? That's fine.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
I think the people that are getting canceled, like, well, I'll talk about that girl again, Gina Carano, is because it's like you're just saying something to get a reaction. You actually don't have a point. You actually don't believe what you're saying. Like, you got to believe what you say. You got to know your point. You can't get canceled if it's like, this is me.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I'm just going to say this to try to sound, you know,
and
like
I read the analogy too, and I was like, it's not
a good analogy.
It's not a good analogy.
And that's the thing.
You did a shitty analogy and got canceled for it.
Yeah.
But there was a lot building up to that.
And it's like, what were you trying to do with that? Were you trying to be funny? Were you trying to be, prophetic? Or I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. But it's like, what were you trying to do? And if you have no point for what you were trying to do, because I don't think she had if you asked her and sat her down, so what was the point? She would be like, well, this is kind of, and it would not be her point. You got to be able to say, well, I believe that I, and that's the way you don't get canceled. If you go, we, you're asking other people to be with you.
I saw a good
People
video
you can't control.
of Wendy Williams saying this. You just made me, this is different, but it's similar because she was saying how she's like, I don't want to get the vaccine, and she got some shit over it, you know. But in the end, if she's like, I'm just saying I don't want it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. And that's why I was like, what's the problem then? She's not telling you not to do it. She's just saying, I don't want it.
You have to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I think she wasn't able to do the other, Gina Carano. Yeah. She wasn't able to say, I think, because she put it on the entire group. She's like, if you're conservative, don't speak for your whole group unless you want to go down for that group.
Yeah.
But if you want to say me, it feels like I'm getting treated. Then it's like, okay, you can.
It was a shame. She was a badass on the show too. I don't know. Did you watch The Mandalorian? I
saw 4 episodes.
I watched it when I had COVID. It was my binge show while I couldn't do shit. And I it's so good. Bill Burr's in it. Asif
I saw the Burr one.
It.
Yeah.
This improviser I played dodgeball with in it.
Oh yeah.
He was Asaf's buddy. I don't know him. I just know I was like, hey, I caught you, fool.
That's funny, man.
I feel like one. I remember just watching it. You know, it's just cool when you see people you know pop up. You're like, that's my friend. That's my friend.
That's funny because sometimes I can't watch things if I see people that I know pop up. I'm like, I don't want to watch you.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
But then I think there's certain people. Like there's certain ones like I can't watch this anymore.
Oh yeah, I mean the shit-faced assholes. I mean, like
I'm like I'm not gonna let you get this residual.
But Asif, I mean, if you hate that guy, you're the devil himself. That's the nicest man I've ever met.
I saw him in WandaVision. I was like, man, good job, bro.
Dude, that guy just is a booker, man.
He's doing it.
Books everything.
Yep.
Guy's got like fucking 19 TV shows under his belt, and I'm probably not exaggerating.
He's knocking it out.
Great comic too.
Yeah.
I tried to get him on during COVID, but he's like, what? It was like during the peak and the beginning. He was like, nah, man.
Bro, because he was filming WandaVision, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't go to set and be like, I did a podcast, Marvel.
can't jeopardize my money in this Marvel Disney fucking conglomerate.
Yeah, man, he might become an action figure. And you know, if he like those contracts probably have him sign like, if I become an action figure, I don't like they can sell me as an action figure.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep.
Imagine being an action figure.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's so wild that it could literally happen to him.
Yeah.
Bananas.
But it didn't happen to Gina Carano.
No.
She was about to be an action figure, man.
She was
about to be one. They probably had the mold. You know what I'm saying? Like they called up Fiverr. Guys can and when they call Fiverr, that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's put it out to the entire Fiverr people.
She fucking blew it, man. Just keep
For
your
what?
shit to yourself.
Just don't tweet. Why do you need a tweet? You know, actors and actresses don't need to tweet. They don't.
Yeah.
You have to wait till somebody tells you what you are. So just be nothing until you're told to be something. Be Joaquin Phoenix. Be nothing until you get the script. You know? Like, what's the point of if I was any of them, I'd be like, yeah, I'm an actor. That's it.
He did something though. I remember
he
seeing
did his
one
documentary.
No, but he did his speech like about.
Well, now because he's worth it.
Yeah.
See, how hard would it be to cancel Joaquin?
He's too good.
It's like, yeah, man. He's too. And then when he gave that speech, he's like, Leo, you're the best. Bah, 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 bah. He told everybody they were the best, and then he ended with like, but I'm actually standing on the shoulders of Heath Ledger. Dude, he's like flowers on flowers on flowers. He legitimized himself by saying everybody was the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are those moves that those guys make. And the people don't realize that that's a move. You know, like, oh, you know, Robert Downey, you're great. Leo, you're great. This and that. But Heath Ledger's like, oh, okay, we can't hate on this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when he was doing that documentary too. Remember that? Where he was in character for like a year or two.
Yeah.
To like, he lost it. He's nuts. That was brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Remember his interviews with Letterman?
Yeah.
Oh, they were so awkward. It was so fun.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's like, that's the thing. It's like there's certain careers in the you know, like when the Chick-fil-A CEO got interviewed for that Christian magazine, and then they asked him about gay rights, which is when everything kind of went, like, everybody started feeling bad. It's like, don't ask the Chick-fil-A guy. If I was a Chick-fil-A guy, I'd be like, why are you asking me this? I'll tell you how to make a sandwich. All right, I am the Chick-fil-A guy.
Also,
I'm not a pastor.
Why is the Chick-fil-A guy getting interviews? Just make the fucking chicken, man.
Exactly.
We don't need to know
whoever
all
was
the hate in your
PR
heart.
person. Exactly. Whoever that person that told him to do that interview was dumb. It's like, what are you doing? You already know what we're about. We're closed on Sundays. That's enough you need to know about Chick-fil-A.
I bet you $1 million fucking dollars that I don't have yet that if they've hired a private investigator, that fool that hates homosexuality is probably is gay.
Oh, almost all the time.
I fucking bet $1 million on it.
Almost
anyone
all the
who
time.
hates gay people is gay. You hate yourself, bro.
Yeah. Well, we're all
That's
a
right,
little
I
gay,
said it.
man. We're all a little gay.
Yeah, I whack my own dick off.
Yeah,
I'm touching
exactly.
Dick.
And do you look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, hey, big fella.
Bro. You like looking at your own dick.
Hey, looking real shiny down there. Oh,
I
glistening
appreciate
out.
you.
Oh, I got something in my teeth. Oh, thanks, dickhead.
Thank you. See, bro?
Oh, thanks for getting that peppercorn out of
Could
my
you imagine?
penis.
Could you imagine being so homophobic that when you jack off, you don't look at your own penis?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, it's a man touching me.
I'm looking at the ocean. I'm looking at God.
I swear.
I'm not gay. Ew, that's the. Fucking homophobia. What are you? Who still has hate?
So I had
so many.
I had my
people,
theory
apparently.
on homophobia, right? So we all know friends that kind of like wonder how everyone is in the bed. Like, oh, so you hooked up with that girl? Tell me how it was. Tell me, and they want to imagine it, or they think like, I wonder how they fuck. I wonder how they. Those are homophobic people because they know their imagination is gonna be like, oh, you're gay, and then they're gonna start thinking about how you.
Hey, how's that?
Exactly.
How's that
And
hairy asshole? Huh?
That's how they. That's why, because they're too like, oh man, don't even put it in my head.
Yeah. Hey.
Because I'm already too horny.
Hey, where do you get your gun oil at? Huh?
Yeah.
It's gay. Gun oil is gay lube.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I learned that working in WeHo for fucking a decade.
I did not know.
I saw gun oil and it was the shape of a AK bullet, and I love guns and bullets. And I was like,
oh, it's a brand.
yeah, and I was like, gun oil. And I even went to the pharmacist. I was like, you guys sell gun oil here? Like, this is West Hollywood. We got an ammunition shop in the back. I don't understand.
What is that?
And he was like, no, it's sexual lubricant. I was like, oh, I'll take 2 bottles then.
Gun oil. That's
It's
funny,
called gun
man.
oil, and it looks like a bullet, and I guess it's for butt fucking.
Well, you got to put something in there, man.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of star are you to just let it go, fucking skin?
Yeah. I mean, this one is in the shape of a bullet. It's good marketing. They got me, you know?
Dude.
I'm a guy's
And
guy.
gun oil sounds
Just
pretty
like
dope.
tits, though.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So have we gotten canceled yet?
For-
No, right? Because what if we get canceled for the kickball thing? Like, oh, don't you ever
It's
say.
called football. No, I don't even know. I couldn't
Now
even
that'll
think.
cancel you.
Oh,
That's going to cancel you, man.
damn it.
Football is a very controversial word because for us in America,
Soccer.
it's football. Soccer.
Football. That's a dumb. Even though I'm American, I love America, and I'll never leave. Fuck America for just not calling football something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Soccer, I can't even say it. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Soccer was around way before football, and it was way huge, bigger in Europe and all over the world, except here. And then we're like, we'll name it the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like...
And then we
What?
will only play it with ourselves.
Yeah, and then we'll make
Until
it
they're-
so big that like the world will kind of be confused because we're that good at market. It's just like, just name it something else.
That's always been the thing that America's about.
I didn't
Confusion.
know that either because like I after learning a little about geography, and I'm like, oh, New York. I'm like, oh, there's York.
Yeah.
So they literally like just was like,
This
New
is
York.
Yeah.
You can't even get imagination and creative enough to think of a fucking name. Like, oh, this used to be Mexico. Well, we jacked them for it and killed them.
So New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
What? Come up with a fucking name. It's like,
Bro,
it's laughable is
Here's
what
the
it
thing,
is.
man. It wasn't the most intelligent people that came over here.
Yeah, they're just good at shooting.
They're just the ones that said, "Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
I got to get away from here." It's basically the ones that said, "I got to get away from here."
Yeah.
I did some shit in England. I got to leave.
Yeah, I'm wanted in England, so let's go.
So let's go. Let's go
Let's
for
go
it.
ravage this new land.
Yep.
It's so nuts.
History is very nuts, my friend.
I know. And I'm actually a weird history buff. I don't retain all the information, but that's how I spend most of my free time. I love YouTube. I love we've discussed this.
You've been watching
the history of empires. I love watching them
You've
grow.
been watching the Samurai Netflix series.
It's good.
I mean, it's all about the history of the samurai.
I watched the one on Rome and Marcus Aurelius.
Yep, I think it's done by the same one.
Okay, that's the second. Okay,
Yeah.
I saw the first season.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too.
It's awesome. It's all the lessons are all there throughout history,
Yep.
and yet we just keep making
It's the same thing.
It's just like stop letting so much power consolidate with so little people and so much wealth. And
Yeah.
basically it's rich, poor, war.
Dude, and
Forever.
And the fact that currency in all its form actually has no worth. So I think I saw it may have been a meme where it's like they discovered 10,000 tons of Han Dynasty coin. You know what I'm saying? Which means it was worthless to begin with. If it was lost for thousands of years and nothing went awry, that means this money was never worth anything. It was all a
Never
lie.
thought about it that way. Yeah.
Because we have changed the look of it. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's only worth it to collectors and museums if they want to pay real money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Currency is worthless.
Fiat. Yeah, I learned all that when I was a stoner. It used to be backed by gold and silver, and now it's just backed by 2 thumbs up.
Just, hey, nice picture, right?
I saw one of those memes going around. They're like, wait a minute. If they could just print money, they're like, why the fuck I gotta pay taxes? They're like, just print the shit. What do you need to take? Just print it. Why get it come from me?
Dude, I saw a meme. I talked about it on my thing where it's like antimatter would cost the world $6.6 trillion to make, and the world only has 8.8 trillion. And I'm like, who are we paying? If we as the world decided to make antimatter, who do we have to pay?
Yeah.
Are we paying some alien that you're not letting us know about?
Yeah.
Like that this currency means nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to make it, just tell the world we're going to make antimatter. All right, it's gonna waste a lot of energy. Get ready for some rolling blackouts.
A lot of you are gonna freeze to death.
Yeah,
and but we're gonna create something that could potentially destroy our universe as
Is
we
that
know
okay?
it.
Is that right?
Sounds right.
Just because we know we could do it.
So if you die before it happens, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, and if you're around after, hey, we're gonna check this out. What's like the Hadron Collider, whatever they did that.
Oh
for.
yeah. Finally, someone that the CERN
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we don't know if this is gonna ruin time and space as we know it, so don't do it. And they're like, you mean do it 200 times?
Yeah, go for it. Well, there's that whole oh my God, my credit union's calling me probably because I'm transferring money into my stocks.
Nice.
Hey, you guys haven't called me since I deposit. Okay, so I opened up this credit union because I was like, you know what? I don't want to just have it in one bank. Let me open up another thing, right? And they switched over like their whole accounts because of the pandemic or something. And I couldn't log. I just recently tried to log in. They're like, oh yeah, we had switched everything over. And since you were inactive for a while, they still have my money, but they just cut me out of logging in and getting my money until I called them. And now they're calling me because I'm taking my money. It's like, oh, okay, now you want to call me? You didn't want to call me to tell me that you're kicking me out of my own?
Yeah, it's always that way.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
It's like they never mess up when it comes to jacking you.
Yeah.
Never. But every other fucking thing, dude. Ugh.
Yep. Bunch of punks, man.
I'm going to relapse today.
Well, this is a good way to start.
Woo, bubbly.
Yeah. Now I feel like, man, maybe I should call him, see what's up.
No,
Everything's fine though. I think. Now I'm worried.
No, we'll be done soon.
Yeah.
We hit an hour. I have one more final question, but
All right. Okay.
Did
you ever introduce me?
Real quick.
Hey guys, I'm Nick Guerra.
I know. I do an intro at the top.
Oh, did you?
No,
you already did it?
You will.
When
Oh,
you
you will.
leave,
Oh,
like
that's
I go,
funny.
hey, everybody.
That's fine.
We could talk a little bit how we met. I like doing that. Well, first of all, dude, thank you so much because you've always been so kind to me. I remember when I first started out, you were just telling me you have a brilliant intellectual mind of like an engineer would break down jokes. And I remember chopping up with you at the parlor.
Oh,
and you gave me a lot of advice.
Yeah.
And I listen. I that's the one redeeming quality I have. I actually listen to advice, mainly only in stand-up, nothing else. But yeah, any words of wisdom, I take that shit.
Yeah,
because this shit's hard, and I'll take any shortcuts.
Yeah, I'm a advice sponge.
Yeah, you have very cerebral thoughts about it too, like or just analytical ways of breaking down stand-up to where I'm like you told me like what I did, and I'm like, I did that. You know, I don't know. Anyways, so I just appreciate all that.
Oh, no problem, man. Yeah, I have learned that, I've ran into two types of people when it comes to that. There's people that know they're not threatened by advice. There's people that are willing to listen because they don't think that you're being condescending. And then there's people that immediately think you're being condescending. And I've actually stopped talking to people about certain things because of the
there are assholes like that.
The amount of backlash, and I'm like, I was trying to help you, man. Like, I wasn't saying this like I was. It's like, what am I gonna do with this knowledge?
Yeah, you're like, we're friends. We're on the same team. I like you.
I asked you to be on the show. I paid you money, and you're gonna be upset with me?
Yeah,
because you asked me what my thoughts were on stand up. Yeah, but that I had to learn that. Like, I had to learn.
It's true though. You have to be careful. Egos, man, they get mad and they fucking loke up on you. You're like, I'm a fan. Like, it's really weird. Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's just like, I noticed, or like, here's a tag, or like, even some people, I just won't. I'll see their act and be like, oh, here's a good tag, just a little line. I didn't write your act. It's just three words, and then I go, I don't know if I could tell them.
Yeah.
If they're a nice guy, you tell them. And then if they're nice, sometimes they go, oh, thanks, man. I told the story. I gave Maz one because Maz is the nicest. Maz Jabrani is the nicest human being. Yeah. And even like 2 years in, I was like, I could talk to that guy. But I wouldn't go up to Marin and give him a tag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that he isn't a nice guy to me, but I'm just saying.
You just don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know what you're stepping into.
Like, who the fuck are you, kid? Or like, oh, thanks, man. And then come to find out, I hit him up years later, and he said he put that little line in a special. And I made me feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
It was just a tag. It's just a little. Dude. And when you're writing your bits, you're so close to it, you don't see it. So it's just something. And a lot of times those tags that I receive or I think of or you think of, it's just because we're just fresh eyes on it. And you're just like, oh, you could just add this little thing here. Or you could go this direction. Or you're like, oh, I wanted to see more act out with that bit, Yeah. And some people will be like, fuck you. And you're just like, no, like, it's
the artist, bro. Artists have the hardest time with criticism in art. That's why I think the best stand-ups are either people that were former athletes or people that, have done kind of like grunt work and been able to been coached. If you've already grown up being coached, then you can take advice and you can actually grow because you have that coach like, okay, yeah, sure. Tell me what I did wrong. But artists are so like, no, this is what I meant to make. And they take it so personal.
Yeah.
They hate being coached.
Which is nuts because most artists on this planet have coaches and mentors. I mean, everyone's heard this. Like Denzel has an acting coach and Tiger has a swing coach. Like it's crazy. Chris Rock has writer friends that he bounces shit off with.
Yep.
The fucking one of the goats, like
all of them. Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Pryor, all of them had
all helped
people.
Paul Mooney to Richard. Seinfeld, who's
Kevin
his
Hart.
buddy? Colin Quinn. Kevin Hart's got a fucking team, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They don't have egos, and they're doing pretty good.
Yep.
I write my own jokes.
You know what? Which comics I have the hardest time talking to are the ones that are like, you try to help them with a joke, and then they're like, but that didn't really happen, or that's not how it really went. I'm like, bro,
it's a joke.
Storytelling. Yeah. That's what we're doing. You have to what's wrong with you?
Yeah, like my act is like pretty like 90-ish% true, but sometimes you got to change the shit. Yeah. And I've lived a gnarly life with gnarly stories. Like, if I didn't go through all the shit I've been through, then I'd have to make up half of it because it's just not enough,
Yeah.
But luckily, a shark did come on my stomach. And luckily, I did see my cousin's vagina. You know what I mean? Like, so I got
You just had to give it that little 10% twist where it's like, and this is how it's funny.
It sprayed me because sprayed is better than floated on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It's got more pow.
See, no,
it's a reaction,
and that's all it is.
It's a little fib.
It's just give me that action. Don't just. I get it.
Where did we met through Michael Yo, I believe.
More than likely, I believe.
Yeah,
so. Probably.
I always knew you because you were, OG, not OG, just ahead of me.
Yeah.
And when you're new booty, you go, oh, that's Nick. You just know.
Oh, thanks, man. I didn't know that.
I remember my coworker actually, at Trader Joe's, Joshua. He's like, this one fool with long hair? I seen him at the haha. You made me cry. And he's like, his name is Nick something. And I was like, Nick Guerra, this fool? He's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And it was just cool. That's the best. I love that
funny.
shit.
Oh, thanks. I'm a drive happy now with that.
Yeah.
We met through Michael.
Michael Yo's the shit.
Yeah, man, he's great.
I've had him on here. We'll have him again. He moved away.
Yeah. He's in
COVID
Vegas.
happened. He went to the boonies. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
But
no, he got out at a good time. He has a family. He lived in Hollywood. The zombie apocalypse was closing in. He literally, the moment it started, he's like, peace.
Bye.
He's
See you
like,
later.
I'm a family man.
I got kids.
A smart dude.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep.
Fucking LA, man. We're coming back.
Yeah.
But it was pretty bad.
It got pretty crazy out there is what I've been telling. I mean, come on. They're robbing fucking Lady Gaga's dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just crime and homelessness and human fecal matter everywhere. Come on down. But the weather.
Now you can leave your windows open, but don't.
But don't. You don't know if you get robbed or a homeless man to throw a turd in there.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a good possibility. I stepped in, the last time I ate mushrooms, I stepped in human fecal matter and laughed for about a good 2 hours after that.
Oh, man.
Just,
What, are you wearing shoes?
yeah.
Okay, good. Because if you were just barefooting it.
Hollywood Boulevard.
And
Just fucking squish. And I was just tripping balls like, oh. And then I was with Joseph. And he just we just laughed. And then we would forget about it and be like, oh, I remember when you stepped in shit. Yeah, God bless Michael. Yo, we did San Jose and San Francisco.
Yeah,
dude,
man.
he's the
That's
shit.
probably the last time we worked together with San Francisco.
I got close with you, Leo Flowers, and Orlando Leyba.
Yeah.
All because of Yo. God bless you, Yo.
Yeah, man. Yo's a good dude, man. He really helped out a lot. I mean, he gets it. He's one of those.
Yeah,
he's an athlete.
He takes care of you too.
Yeah.
And he always was kind.
Yeah.
And would take me, and I have my act, and I'm like, you're a family guy, a family comic, and you're bringing me, so God bless you. I would be like, sometimes I get in my head and be like, oh shit, I clean it up a little bit,
Yeah, it's funny because I think there would be times you'd go with somebody else and then you'd come back and it'd be like, whoa, Craig, come on.
Yeah. I learned some lessons, I'll tell you what.
There's parents out here, Craig.
I had some beads of sweat go down my spinal cord, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have to reassess this and attack this differently next show. One time I made you host. I was like, hey, man, I got to go in the middle. Remember, I ate shit at Cobb's, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Cobb's is tough.
I went first, and you went second. I was like, can we switch, bro? Like, I just died up there.
I was like, yeah, no problem.
He's got more gears than me, man.
Yeah, I know. I can switch into that. Okay, here's hosting gear.
Just all sorts of gears. I have most of them now, but
dude, I have
some a little rusty.
I have a set for every type of audience if I need to do it. I'm like, oh, is this clean show? There we go. Is this college show? There we go. Is this corporate? Got it.
Bro, I have fucking one set. It's like, if it's like, if I change, it's like -1 pussy and 1 fuck. It's like I'm like, I tell him, like, I have what I have, guys.
This is what that's it. This is all I have. But I'll say this. Neither way is wrong.
Yeah.
Whether you have all the different versions of your set or the one set, neither way is wrong.
I'll tell you one way, though. The way I do it is a little more painful. I'll tell you what.
Well, yeah. But if you hammer through, if you get through that wall, Bro, they're yours.
I
See, like, let's say if you go up against an audience who are like, we don't like this guy at all from the get-go, and you hammer them into breaking them, they're yours forever.
I learned that lesson with Yo. I got 15 minutes up top hosting. I believe it was in San Francisco. Man, I ate shit for like 10 to 12 minutes of the 15. But I just said, I stayed in that pocket. I kept doing my shit, even though it was bombing so bad.
Yeah.
And then I cracked them and I got them. And that was one of the cooler moments ever. I mean, everyone can kill. Sold out, hot crowd. You know, you got jokes, you're going to kill. Unless you suck, and then you should just quit comedy.
Yeah.
But like, this was different. This was like, oh fuck, this is me dying inside. I'm like, just keep hitting them, just keep hitting them, just keep hitting them.
Because that's all you can do. You just said, this is my act.
And then it worked, and it took like 80% of the 75% of the set, but it finally hit, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And I finally got him going. I was like, oh, that took too long. That took too long. And then that's when I was like, hey, can you host? And I was like, oh, this is so hard for me.
Dude, do you ever do the Dirty at 12:30?
I did it one time, yeah.
So I've done it a few times.
But just feature. I never headline.
I did, yeah. I
heard great things about you. I heard you just burned the place down.
Yeah, I mean, there's most of the time it's pretty, just cake. Fun little audience. Yeah. There's one time I took Craig Millhouse. Jen Murphy was featuring. Then there was another comic.
You mean Chris Millhouse?
Chris Millhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I said
was like,
Craig.
I'm Craig.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, Chris Millhouse. And all the guys on the show bombed. Jen killed.
Yeah.
Right? She killed, and they were just in love with Jen. And so they hated every man comic that went up there, and I was headlining, and I think I told the first joke, and somebody in the audience like, where's the girl? Right? And I'm headlining
30 seconds in. Fuck you.
Yeah. And it's 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck this. And I purposely I'm steering this boat into the wall then. And for 40 minutes, just none of them loving me. I'm like, fuck you. And then right at the last 10 minutes I did something where they just loved it, and nobody remembered the other 40 minutes.
God, that's so crazy.
Because I was like, I'm going to do this shit. Fuck you for not liking all of my friends, because they're good. All of them are good, we're all great comics, and I just fucking disrespected them for not treating everybody with respect. Although, they gave Jen a lot of pride. They really loved her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she's a killer.
She's great. Yeah. But that last 10 minutes, you know what I did? One of the comics that opened up was a guitar comic. I said, you know what? I feel like singing some Radiohead, and I brought him up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. I would have been crying inside. Like, how do I get out of this?
And I fucking ad-libbed new lyrics to Creep about the audience, and then fucking, that was it.
That's awesome, though. I am finally getting different to where, because I just really started headlining this year, and it changes you,
Yeah.
And I could feel myself just not giving a fuck as much anymore. Of course, I always care. I just always will. This is kind of the person I am. I want to do a good job and make you laugh.
Yeah.
But like, there's sometimes where you're just like, you guys are a bad audience. Like, I did 6 shows. 5 of them were fire. Like, I know the shit works. It's you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is the audience, and they do suck.
Sometimes,
you always can do something to win them over.
Yeah.
But sometimes they do fucking suck.
Sometimes they just decide in their head, as a group, we're not going to have a good time.
Yeah, it's really weird. You're like, you guys paid to be here.
You can see them holding back. Like, the worst is when you see someone who wants to laugh, but because everyone somehow decided not to.
Yeah. You're like, what?
And I'm like, God. Like,
it happens. It's a real thing.
And it's usually only 2 people in the crowd that decided that everyone's going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
So everyone else is like, oh, no, these are the 2 cool guys.
It's that one rotten apple ruins the bunch.
Yeah, man.
It
happens, man. And then you just either like, well, this is what I got.
Yeah.
I remember I did Philadelphia I don't know how much more time we got, so I'll I did Philadelphia as a unknown headliner. That was the thing. Oh, a headliner you don't know, or which is one of the hardest things to do because they promote it like it could be Sarah Silverman or Dave Chappelle, but it's usually not. It's me, right?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So the guys that went up before me, solid comics, they were also from Philly, so they knew a lot of things that the audience wanted to hear about, and they just fucking hammered the audience with their comedy and whatever. And this was the year that I was trying to be completely clean. I did clean for a whole year just to see if I could do it, right? Test myself, and I did. And that audience, because of who they just heard, and the guys were kind of just letting loose, since I went up there, they don't know who I am. I'm supposed to be a special headliner, right?
You're supposed
Long
to be Dave
hair.
Chappelle.
Yeah, supposed to be Dave Chappelle.
That's not Dave.
Complete opposite of Dave Chappelle. Long hair,
That's
pale.
the worst marketing
guy. Oh, I know,
strategy
bro.
I've ever. Is it Dave? Is it
that?
Rogan?
We don't know.
Or is it Greg Conant? Like, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
The whole show.
Yeah. So they were not on board with me until I did some joke about Little Yachty real quick. And then someone in the audience was like, sing one of his songs. And I did. And it was the moment they realized that I wasn't just an act. And I was like, you guys think I'm just saying this shit? I know everything I'm talking about. And they finally clicked like, okay. They thought that I was just saying things because I thought they wanted to hear it. Instead of, they didn't believe that I was interested in anything I said.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were just doubting me the whole time, like, this motherfucker don't know nothing about this. And then finally when I broke, when I finally was like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about, then they let loose and I just fucking did crowd work and made fun of all of them. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It's like I was giving you a good show and that's why you weren't laughing?
Yeah.
Because you didn't think I knew what I was talking
you thought
about?
I was full of shit?
Yeah, because you thought I was full of shit.
It's like, I do listen to Tupac.
Yeah. It was the weirdest thing, man. Sing one of his songs. I did I was like,
Oh, he wasn't lying.
it's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys don't lie all the time. Everything about you's a lie right now. That's I tell audiences, I'm like, you're fucking lying to me. Like
Yeah.
when they don't respond to certain
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Because they're all liars. Everybody in the audience is not that cool. Everybody in the audience is not that important. But they all want to act like they are, especially when they're in that space.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's up to us to tell them, no, we're all shit.
Yeah.
We're all equal. None of us are important.
You were all eating the same comedy club food tonight, guys.
Yeah.
We all have diarrhea.
The only difference between
no
you and
man
me
is above another.
exactly.
We're all spraying the walls tonight.
And that's how it is. That's what upsets me the most about certain audiences. I used to always have trouble with Hollywood audiences because they were the biggest liars.
I always did great with them.
Well, I
would
like
go
trying
outside of LA and be like, oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Hollywood I always had the toughest time because I'm like, you motherfuckers, like you kind of have to have that Hollywood, feel to you.
Well, mine was because I talked about Trader Joe's. There's about 9 Trader Joe's in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to a market with El Paso with no Trader Joe's. I'd be like, oh man,
fuck.
this is hard.
They're like, we got HEB, bro. We don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I worked at Whataburger.
I learned about Hollywood. It was very much they wanted you to make fun of somebody else before they allowed you to crack them as them having problems. It's like first say somebody else is a problem, and then we call it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I learned about Hollywood. You
You came
because
up.
it's tourists and shit like that.
You started in Texas, right?
Yeah.
How much time did you do there?
Dude, I was probably. I mean,
When did you make the move?
I started in like 2005, 2006, and about a year in, I got on the road with a headliner, kind of honed my act, and we would go everywhere back and forth from Cali a few times, Florida, this and that. And then I probably was in Dallas for maybe 6 months more before I gave up my apartment, everything, and just stayed on the road.
Damn.
So, yeah.
So
Like
you've
I
been-
lived out of a suitcase for 3 years.
Holy shit! I can't do that.
Yeah.
My little mind can't handle that.
Dude,
I did a loony bin. I almost killed myself. That's fucked up. Just kidding, loony bin.
I've never done a loony bin, man. I need to hit him up. Hey, give me a chance. Then they're so close. They were always so close to Dallas, but I never got a chance to do a loony bin.
No, they're great.
Yeah, but yeah. It's I just was like, I'm diving into this. I got fired from my job and just dived into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. You got to get fired.
You do. It set me free.
Yeah. Yeah, no comic that is successful just quit his job.
Yeah,
they all of us got fired, right?
We burn it down.
Every single one of us got fired.
Okay, so we are going to get to the. Oh, we'll do 2 more questions.
All
Anything?
right.
For example, I got arrested for throwing firecrackers at cops on horses, and it planted the seed to get me sober and into stand-up. Any bad event that made your life get better?
That made my life get better?
Yeah, you learned
a bad event. Man. Well, I mean, I thought firing would be the bad event, but it wasn't. I think the first time I got fired was what made me think. So, this is what it was.
That's still a bad. I mean,
I'll
that's
tell
a
you the
bad
bad
thing.
event.
It led to good shit. Yeah.
The bad event that officially made me say, I need to find something different to do, and I'm gonna do stand up. I was working at AMC for like years. They got
good hot dogs.
Yeah.
They really
dude,
do.
I would take my time making the hot dogs
They're fucking
perfectly.
good. That's not a
There's
joke.
some people that could make it right, and then there's some that are just like, there you go, take it, right? It's all about cooking it with enough time to let it really cook. Anyway, in the grill. So I was on the path in my mind to becoming a manager. Like I was already in their assistant manager role where I was still hourly. I was a little bit away from like, okay, we transfer you, now your salary, now you run this theater. And I wanted that. I wanted to run a movie theater because I enjoyed it, and in my mind, I was like, this is it. If I do this, I'll have health insurance, this and that. And I love this job. I don't mind I like managing.
I love the movies, yeah.
Yeah, so I was set. My last few months there, and I didn't know it was going to be my last few months, a GM had just got moved from like their corporate into our little area. And for some reason, he was the biggest fucking dick ever. He was 27, right?
Yeah.
But he was like just hardened, mean.
Why do they always put the biggest assholes in charge?
Dude.
How about a
Because he started there at 16.
Asshole. Mild, just
yeah.
You need a little bit. You got to be the boss. You got to 10% assholes. Why is it got to be 90% assholes?
He was just a dick because that's all he knew was I've only worked this job. I am above all of you. I'm a 27-year-old cocky, but he was also upset because now I realized later on because he had no girlfriend. He had nothing going on. So he was upset about the world, took it out on his employees kind of shit. So he had me come in one day for my evaluation, and he was like, I'm going to be honest with you. And at this point, everybody knew that Nick is the best one. He said, I'm going to be honest with you. As long as you work for me, I'm never going to promote you. I'm never going to do it. I don't ever see you getting above
Just
this
out
position.
Of spite or hate?
I have no idea why
he had
did
a girlfriend
that to me.
He didn't?
Maybe. Who knows what the reason was?
He's like, because you get pussy and I do not.
I don't know.
You will never have a better job.
It may have been that. I don't know if it was just his way of trying to pep talk me into taking more responsibility. But that day when he said that to me, everything hit me like, these companies don't fucking care about you.
No.
I was taught, work hard, stay in a company. That's it.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
And that's when I realized, I was like, they don't fucking care. He just flat out said that he's never going to put me in a better position, that I am capped.
Yeah.
That's it. So I quit.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go into the stand-up thing and do random jobs and not take anything seriously. Quit. And that was the moment that I learned that it's not all about putting years into a company and just taking a chance on yourself. Now, I was young, 22, whatever. Few years after that, my girlfriend at the time went to go work for this guy because she also worked at AMC through me before, right? and she got promoted to manager. And he admitted to her, he's like, that was the dumbest thing I did, was to tell Nick that I would never promote him. He was actually the only reason I didn't promote him is because we couldn't afford to lose him, because he did so much. And it's like, he took that chance to tough love me, thinking I was gonna be like, okay, I'm loyal to you. It's like, nah, fuck you then, bro.
I'm fucking out. Yeah. And that's amazing, and fuck them, and good.
Yeah.
They always do that to the good employees that just work so hard for so little, and they're like, I just need a little bit more, you know, you're killing me. And then they go, no. And then that person leaves and they go, oh my God, you ran the company.
Dude.
It happens so much.
I was so pissed.
It's insane.
Because I saw people I trained get promoted to manager. They moved on. And in my head, I'm like, oh, I trained all your management for this entire district.
Yeah.
And you can't give me that.
They don't give a fuck.
Didn't fucking care. So I was like, all right.
You're better off working at a little cafe mom and pop. They'll be like, oh shit, we'll try to cover your hospital bills with our tips. You know,
better
it's
off,
true. It's true.
You're better off just working a job and fucking everybody that works there. You know, that's what I wish I would have done.
Oh,
was
sleeping.
Had sex with more of my coworkers.
I thought you meant
know
like fucking them over. I was like, I did that at Trader Joe's.
Well, I did that at another job where I was like, yo, I'm gonna get some money. Yeah, I'm gonna get some money out of you motherfuckers.
Be careful with that.
But no. Like, just
they call it shitting where you eat for a reason. Let me tell you.
Just not having a job or just not taking a job too serious was probably the better move.
Yeah.
In general, where it's like, okay, I don't need to be loyal to this.
Well, if you're a comic, it's good, or any artist whatsoever, a musician, painter, whatever. It's good to have a shit job that you don't get
that you don't give a fuck
in,
about.
You don't get comfortable at. That way, when it is time for any opportunity, you be like, "Fuck you, I don't care."
Yeah,
I'm not a partner at this firm, and I could fucking leave. I sling hot dogs. I don't care. Yeah.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
Okay, the final question. This is my favorite, and it's on brand. You got a good poop story? You shit them sweats on the ride over here or something?
No, man. I was trying to, before I came over here, like, come on, Nick, you're about to get in the car for an hour. Have I ever
so far
shit
a good
my
one?
Pants?
Like something.
Okay, I'll tell you this. How about this? So one time, I don't know where I was. Oh, I was at an open mic.
Oh, yeah, this would be good. It's always good when you shit at comedy.
And I had to shit, right? And so the toilet was, for some reason at this place, was just, you know, one of those weird high toilets.
Yeah.
I'm a short guy.
Yeah.
Right? So that means that I had to sit to where, like, my tippy toes were touching the ground, you know, to feel at least some push. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I pull down my pants and I'm probably sitting like this because the toilet's so big. So just imagine someone taking a shit in this position, okay? And so I'm just like, oh man, thinking about my set and not realizing. Now when you shit, you pee sometimes, right? Well, my dick is pointed in perfect position to pee into my pants. So I pissed in my pants while shitting.
Nice.
And I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
I just picked up my pants and I just looked at all my friends. I'll be right back. And I just went home. So that's the I mean, I have shit in my pants before, but I have never peed into my pants.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then I learned, it's like, Nick, make sure you position. Why didn't you not position your dick?
I did the exact same thing as you. I told the story, but I did coke at a Halloween party, and it was cut with baby laxatives, and it was like, I was like, oh shit, and it was a house party, and it was pumping, and it was the line of girls at the bathroom, one bathroom, and I was like, either I can cut the line of hot girls at this party and destroy this bathroom like cocaine shits. Any cokeheads, they know what I'm talking about. It's like clean the bowels shit. Yeah. X-Lax shit. And I was like, or I could just like run down the street and shit in someone's front yard. And so I chose B. I ran down the street and I was about to take a shit in this guy's front yard, and I was grabbing his newspaper and I was pulling my pants, and then he pulls in the driveway.
Oh, man.
And it's these essays, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And I was like, I played it off like I was drunk. I was like, oh, sorry. I'm in costume too. I'm in like tights, bell bottoms. I'm 70s, tight shirt. You know, what's that? The like the sleeves that are blousey.
Puffy. Yeah.
You know, just bell bottoms, sleeves, bell bottom. I'm wearing high heels, leopard print, 6-inch platform, fucking boots. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to take a shit on this fool's front lawn, you know? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just pissing. I'm fucking hammered. And they let me go, thank God. And then I ran down the street. And there was this church, and I just shit all over the steps. And
your life's been cursed since.
Yeah. It was cursed before that, you know?
Yeah.
But I pulled my pants down, and I'm squatting, pooping, but then I just piss straight into my pants, just like you. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then I couldn't stop because I was just pissing out of both ends, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just changed because it was Halloween. I had a change of regular clothes.
Yeah.
So I just came back in jeans and a t-shirt, normal Craig. And everyone was like, I said to myself, I'm not going to tell anyone what happened.
Yeah.
They're like, what happened? Why are you not in costume? And I was like, I shit in a church parking lot. And I told everyone I was all coked up.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
It happens, bro.
It happens.
Yep. Yeah, I know my blood. That's why my foot's shaking, because it's like, oh, that coffee, man.
Yeah.
I got to piss.
You could go here, man. No,
Yeah.
that's it. Everybody, this has been Nick Guerra, extremely funny comedian. Look him up. We'll tag him and everything. Don't worry. I do a little intro up
thanks,
top.
brother.
Very good dude. Very good comic. Look him up. Check him out. And we'll tag him. So Nick Guerra.
You can listen to, if you got HBO Max, you can watch my special.
Oh, yeah.
Love Me at My Worst.
Bam.
Or you can listen to it now as an album, Love Me at My Worst. And also check out my podcast, True Scary Stories with Edie.
Nice.
It's all about scary stories.
Oh, yeah, we did Edie. Oh, you weren't there. That was Orlando. Me, Michael Yo, Edie, Orlando Leyba did.
Okay.
Were you at that one?
No,
that was Orlando. That's right. Anyways, Edie's awesome. Check her out, too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I love you all. Peace. I'm a professional today. This podcast was brought to you by the Comedy Showcase app. It is on Apple, and it is a subscription-based app that streams stand-up to you, exclusive content, and the subscription goes to the artist. 100% right now goes to the artist. So the comics get paid for their material. Isn't that phenomenal? So please support Comedy Showcase app. They pay their people, and thank you so much. Rate, review, like, subscribe. I love you all. Hamma.